Hey fellas, what's going on? Agent Not So Lazy here. So in today's video, we're gonna be discussing on how you can get Yareli Prime and the Prime Access stuff. So this is something as a player of Warframe for last 9 years I have found and thought to share along with everyone who is playing this game, be it new player or experienced and you're returning for after a long time. These are things that I will tell you need to get done so you can get access to Yareli as soon as she drops on May the 21st with a new hot fix. First things first, increase your syndicate standings as much as you can. Ideally, you want to have both your affiliated syndicates, that being your primary affiliation and secondary affiliation at the max rank. But if you have played Warframe for a while and you had more time to prepare, you can do something called as the 4 syndicate method, that being you will level up 4 syndicates instead of 2. That is, you max out the first 2 syndicate which you are primarily affiliated with, switch to a third syndicate which will have opposition to either one of your primary syndicates, and you level them up. So what you do is you keep alternate between your first syndicate and the third syndicate. In my case, I am primarily affiliated Steel Meridian. So for me, the affiliated syndicate is Red Veil. But I also want to increase the standing for the third syndicate, that being Arbiter of Hexes, because I need certain armament. So what I'll do is first cap out Red Veil along with Steel Meridian if possible. Switch to Arbiters of Hexes and increase the rep day by day. This can take over a week. So I am sure by now you are already having less than 3 days as of me publishing this video. So you can try it on in the next Prime Access. So you have 4 syndicates right to go with like what 120k rep each. That is 6 relic packs if I don't mistake per syndicate, that being 24 relic packs coming straight from here. That's almost the same as the relic pack you can get from Teshin every week, which is the number 2, that being go to Teshin on the day the update drops. If you're playing Steel Pass regularly, you will have over 300 steel lessons, that's definitely sure. I'll put on the screen, this is the exact number you need to get. So yeah, Teshin's pack is like the easiest way you can get access to the relics. Like instant pop 25 packs, you have all the relics. Next up, this is a bit I personally don't do, that being the syndicate missions. In specific, picking up syndicate medallions. I don't do syndicate mission and it has been a while I have done them. But yeah, as I was coming back to the first point where I said I was leveling up with 2 syndicates, what you can do is, since you're affiliated with the third syndicate right now, you can, like for in my case, following Arbiters of Hexes. What I'll do is I'll do the mission of Steel Meridian in the side, the daily syndicate mission, which allows me to maintain the reputation loss that's happened, Red Veil, like get negated a bit so that the loss of rep doesn't carry over too much and I can make more rep. And in the side, you also get some syndicate medallions given you have something like Orokin Eye if you're having difficulty finding them. Or you can use the helmet ability like Golden Eye, which gives you the general direction of the syndicate medallion. Else, what you can do is take Zaku or Limbo, put a max range build with max efficiency, go around casting your fourth ability. If the item breaks, you know it's a container. If it doesn't break, it's your medallion. That's what I do. I'm sure I might have been having some clip in the background running for you guys on how I do it. And then last but not the least, this is something you can do personally and I have done all the time, that being cap out the syndicate points for this open world factions, that being Necrolisk, Fortuna and Cetus. So these 3 open world syndicates are the primary ones who have mining in their one of the vendors who carries the relic pack. You can go to them, buy the relic pack, they give you like six packs once you are at like 120 reputation, 120k reputation. And yeah, and for each of them, this is what I personally do to get the fastest rep, that being select the maxed out bounty for Necrolisk from Mother, because that gives around like 16.3k reputation per bounty if you complete it in form of Mother tokens. Then coming to Fortuna, personally I do the Sanctuary Conservation because that's the fastest. You can either just go out the gate, wait for the conservation animals to spawn, or you can go to this crater region which is located to the east of the map and get your items done. It takes barely like 15 minutes to cap out your 33.5k reputation for me. And you can do this in normal mode. You don't need to do on steel path obvious for obvious reasons unless you are also farming for steel essence. But the only thing is steel path adds some added difficulty. And if you want to do it faster, I really want to not do that. Last one being Cetus. This is a bit tricky one because this is the first open world of Warframe and it's not that balanced. Let's just say that. You can see why I'm saying that in background clip. Yes, that was me when I was farming for the reputation earlier today. So I'm doing the normal bounties because this gives the highest reputation, that being close like 5.5k per 8 minutes. It can be higher if you do the conservation, but the thing is the spawn rate of conservation is so low that I have given up on it because first thing, I don't like to hunt the rats. Second, the birds are too fast. The only time you can do this much faster would be when it's in the night time. But the thing is the spawn rate of Wombalist makes it a bit difficult, so this is the slowest of all. So C-test is something I leave for the last when I'm doing my daily Warframe grind, when I'm trying to cap out the Syndicate. And yeah, also coming back to the point of Syndicate mission for the Syndicate Medallion, this can bypass your daily Syndicate cap rep. So once you're at like what 30k rep, once you're at Mustang 30, you can use these medallions to go past your reputation once you have burned them out. Else, if it's lower than that, it's going to eat into your daily reputation. So what you're going to do is cap out your daily reputation, go and exchange your Syndicate medallions for more of this packs. So you can have as many relics as possible. And the last I will say is cap out avoid trace, man. You are gonna need a lot of refinement, and trace farming is something you really don't want to do when the prime access drops. And yeah, that's all for the video, man. Hope you learned something from this video and take care of your loved ones. Till then, this has been Agent Not So Lazy signing off. Peace the hell out.